From the moment you were born, you were pulled out of presence. You're taught to live in reaction, to perform for approval, to plan for safety, to remember what hurt, to prepare for what could go wrong. You were trained to survive time, past and future, but never taught how to be here, never taught how to be with yourself, never taught that now is the only place life actually happens. Instead, they trained you to hustle for your worth, to keep your nervous system wired and waiting, to overanalyze, overproduce, overplease, to think more and feel less and stay busy, stay good, stay small. You were taught that stillness was laziness, that rest was weakness, that pausing meant falling behind, and that presence was indulgent. But here's the truth. Presence is power, and they don't want you to know that. Because when you're present, you're not afraid. You're not easy to manipulate. You're not seeking validation from systems that never fed you in the first place. You stop abandoning yourself to be digestible. You stop living as a reaction to your past. You stop outsourcing your intuition to experts. You start seeing the matrix clearly, and that threatens everything. Because presence is the end of your programming. When you're present, the conditioning starts to fall apart. You start to feel what's actually true, not what you were taught was true. You start noticing how much of your life was built on fear, on performance, on pressure, on someone else's voice in your head telling you what success, love, worth, and healing should look like. Let's call it what it is. Presence is a weapon against control. And that is why it's never been encouraged. Not by religion, not by capitalism, not by trauma culture that tells you to keep healing forever. They tell you you're broken, so you keep seeking. They tell you clarity is the next step, the next tool, the next fix. But it's here, now, inside of you, right under the noise. You're not lost. You're not behind. You're just disconnected. And you've been taught that disconnection is normal. But there is nothing normal about living your entire life from your wounds. There is nothing normal about bypassing your body for productivity. There's nothing normal about spending your days in anxiety loops and calling it ambition. There's nothing normal about chasing healing like it's your job, making transformation your identity, living in a constant loop of when I finally lose the weight, when I finally make the money, when I finally feel safe, when I finally know my purpose. But presence is the portal to everything. You don't find peace, power, clarity, or love by chasing. You find it by stopping, by listening, and by remembering. Because the truth is, your soul has been whispering to you all along. You've just been too distracted to hear it. That's the real cost of living outside of presence. You lose yourself, and you don't even realize it. You start mistaking urgency for truth, overthinking for wisdom, busyness for value, tension for purpose. But when you return to now, you remember. You remember who you are without the noise, without the pressure, without the pretending. This isn't about relaxing. It's about waking up. Presence is not passivity, it is power. It is alignment. It is self-responsibility in its highest form. You want miracles? Be present. You want purpose? Be present. You want power? Be here now. Because presence is where creation lives. It's where soul speaks. It's where healing happens. It's where timelines collapse. Where life finally meets you. Not in the trauma, not in the planning, not in the fixing, but right here. And until you learn to live from this place, you will keep looking outside yourself for what only you can access inside. So pause and breathe, not to calm down, but to wake up, to remember that your peace, your clarity, your next step, they're not out there, they're right here. Stop outsourcing your knowing. Stop abandoning the moment. Stop believing the lie that your power lives anywhere but now. Presence is not the pause. It is the revolution.